Stop it hunting!
Social cohesion!
Stop it hunting!
Social cohesion!
Stop it hunting!
Social cohesion!
Stop it hunting!
For social cohesion! Here's my vote. Make sure.
Oh, don't put it on.
Everybody getting done? Everybody getting done?
Well, we are here to express our sentiment of the cohesion we have here.
Democracy is under threat. Is that no lie?
Yeah.
Hey, face man, put it up, eh? Now when the camera goes, under threat. AFC, APNU. 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 Social Cohesion. Come here, you first. All right, go ahead. Who done? All right. Bring your brother here. Yeah. Social cohesion, who do it? Stop this with Johnson! Stop this with Johnson! Who represents the criminals? Who represents the criminals? Who represents the criminals? Keep guarding the criminals! Who is guarding the criminals?
Who cheat the election? Who cheat the election? Ajicom.
For social cohesion! 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 For social cohesion!
Stop the witch hunting!
For social cohesion!
Stop the witch hunting!
For social cohesion!
Stop the witch hunting!
Social cohesion!
Stop the witch hunting!
For social cohesion!
Stop the witch hunting!
For social cohesion!
Stop the witch hunting! 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 This is about the fact that there is this big roundtable discussion that is going on right now within the convention session based on having social cohesion to be brought about in Guyana. But we in the People's Progressive Party Civic are saying there can be no social cohesion while you have witch hunting that is taking place within the public service. There can be no social cohesion when there is ethnic cleansing. There can be no social cohesion when there is political cleansing. And there can be no social cohesion when you're going to have senior members of the government standing up within the hallways of parliament and calling out racial and ethnic slurs to other leaders in the opposition. We saw quite recently during the parliamentary debates where the Prime Minister of this country stood up and in rebuffing what the comments that was made by the leader of the opposition, Dr. Barrett Jagdeo, called him a bully. And how can you now call up to have social cohesion to be able to fine-tune it when you're having that taking place? I myself was being told that the only way I got into Parliament on the PPP slate was because I changed my name to my married name, Passad. That is what we call things that are of ethnic slur, is racial discrimination, and you cannot have social cohesion with all that going on within the upper echelons of the government. You have to lead by example. This is not just a talking. So we see this big roundtable discussion, one, as a Tea Party affair, where people will come and they will eat and drink. Many of them will go away, not being interested in what is happening, and we're very much aware that persons in public, the government ministries, were taken off their jobs to be brought here today to fill up the convention center. We're also saying that when you're going to have this roundtable discussion, it must be so much chartered that at the end of the day, we can see positive results coming out of it. But how can we see positive results when one side of the country is being segregated against the other side of the country, even as it pertains to works, public works that has to be done, allocation of monies and different kinds of funds and grants? These are things that are inclusive if you're going to have social cohesion. Social cohesion is about togetherness. It's about bringing people together. It is about bringing human beings in one grouping where they can all benefit. We're not seeing that happening right now. Some persons will want to say it's just 3 months that they're in government, but just remember that the very people who are in government now was in opposition 23 years, and they would have been planning to take over government. But they should have brought their A game to the table. We're not even seeing their D-game to the table. And that is why we're saying we're out here today to denounce the fact that you cannot have social cohesion if you do not have these things in place. We're calling for the government to step up to the table, bring their A game to the table. They spent 23 years in opposition in Parliament, and we're not going to sit back and say they're just 3 years young. They're 3 years young in government, but they're 23 years old in politics. So bring your A game to the table, and if we're going to talk about social cohesion, then everybody must stand to benefit. You cannot segregate people because of along racial lines. You cannot segregate them along political lines. You must be able to bring all persons together. And the thing that it is just a clown show. You have a minister of social cohesion, and you do not have a ministry of social cohesion. It's a department within the office of the presidency. So that in itself is irregular, it's unconstitutional, and so we see it as a clown show.
Thank you very much.
We are here this morning to express our concern about the witch hunting that is taking place. How you can have social cohesion when it's hurting victimized politically. Based on the government campaign promise that they will not do no witch hunting, we are seeing opposite today. We have dismissed over 2,000 young people from the Armenian community. We are now fooling the international community that they want to build social cohesion when they are victimizing people based on the race, based on the political affiliation. And this is they cannot have social cohesion if one set of the population or one half of the population is being victimized. So we are highlighting that here today. There are only 3 months in government, and we are seeing the kind of ominous signs that are emerging from this government. And this we want to highlight so that the international community, so that the people of this country can know what is taking place and what the government is doing. So they cannot build social cohesion like this. They have to involve every single person. They have to respect a person's ethnicity. They have to respect a person's political affiliation. And if they can do that, then we can have social cohesion. But what they have been practicing for the last 3 months is witch hunting, is victimization, and they just want to put their boys, their own people in jobs that they are being created now.
Stop
victimization. No victimization. No discrimination. No discrimination. No victimization. No discrimination.
No victimization. No victimization. No victimization. No victimization. No victimization. No victimization. No
No discrimination. No discrimination. No discrimination.
No victimization. When the community is applied in front of them, no evidence that is ready to battle. Social cohesion.
Stop the victimization. 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 Social cohesion. Social